Well, hello and welcome to Beyond Sunday. We're here in studio with Rebecca Jeter, who is on staff with Flourish. Joined Flourish the beginning of February.
Yeah.
So, Rebecca, why don't you just give us a brief introduction to yourself and what your role is at Flourish?
So I am the program director for Flourish and started February 5th. And so what that means is that I set up the program, the classes that we offer, sometimes working with Schweitzer, sometimes working with other churches in the community. We recruit the students and we also recruit the mentors for those classes.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
And what are some of the other organizations that you're working with?
Okay. So right now we are learning about the Missouri Job Center. We're learning about recovery efforts in the city. We're learning about youth that are aging out of foster care and working with I Pour Life. We're having conversations of really the why you might need some of the programs.
For sure.
Not just the, okay, you need a program, but tell me how we got here. Tell me how else we can help you with your life transformation.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Now, as program director, one of the things that we've talked a little bit about is the fact that you've got some programs that are happening or going to be happening. And so you mentioned that Jobs for Life is a class upcoming.
Yeah.
What do you know about Jobs for Life and what are you looking forward to in that process?
Okay. So Jobs for Life, it doesn't just focus on, hey, we want to teach you about how to build a resume and have a great job interview. It teaches you about conflict resolution. It teaches you about how to develop some boundaries with work and life. So there's a lot of different skills, not just how to get a job, how to look for a job. The main thing I love about it is that each person in the class is going to have a champion. And for 8 weeks, 2 nights a week, you're going to meet with your champion. So your workbook might have one focus, but it's such a personalized class that between the conversations that you have with your champion, you're going to learn a lot about yourself, where you've been, but also where your story is headed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Jobs for Life? Have you ever been a part of a class yet?
I have not.
The graduation ceremonies are really incredible.
Yeah.
And a number of other events along the way. I've never sat through an entire class, but I've been able to sit in on like the job interview night, that, and the business night when business panel night.
Like the panel,
Yeah. Those are just fantastic times. Students, you can really see students grow and develop.
Yeah.
And people just come alive in some fantastic ways.
Well, there's that power of sharing your story and also knowing that you're in a safe place to be encouraged and get some of the answers, about how to do that. I was sharing with a friend about Jobs for Life. She runs a business here in town. She was so excited to tell me about her warehouse manager that 5 years ago, she met at a church program focused on recovery and just saw in this young lady, okay, you've got some grit, you've had some experience, you've got a huge heart. I want to employ you.
Yeah.
And their story now, both of them just being so passionate about life, after addiction or life in recovery, and that there are some amazing skills and amazing people that can help you with the next phase of life.
Sure.
Yeah.
This morning, you were telling some other folks, you were just kind of bubbling over about the fact of some of the events of a Bible study you had last night with some folks at Coach House.
Yeah.
And I just wondered, what was the critical point? What was the tipping point that just sent you into like that place of just joy?
Oh, when people share. So I got to be a mentor in Budget Basics, which met one night a week, the last 8 weeks. And then with Coach House, I've had the opportunity a few times to get to lead Bible study with them. And right now we have a couple of ladies that bring in their journal that they keep throughout the week. And I did not know that there was, that one of our ladies is kind of like skeptical to share. But she came in last night and shared 2 pages of her journal with us and talked about how for a long time she thought that she was living in a way where God was going to punish her. And then she just felt this healing of, I don't think God's punishing me anymore. And she just, you could see it, that she felt like she was in a safe place and had this breakthrough moment in her relationship with Christ. And that's the power of mentorship. We've seen it in the Coach House. We're seeing it when we have these classes. Each one of our classes ends with kind of a celebration. Maybe it's a graduation.
Right.
But our budget basics class end with a celebration of looking at the last 8 weeks and talking about finances and faith and growth. And each student was so connected to their mentor and got something different out of the class because of their mentor. And I think that it's awesome to see a lot of those aha moments of just based on connection.
Yeah.
And so that's what makes me bubble over.
Yeah. God always does some unique things when we gather together with other people and we can see faith enfleshed.
Yeah.
Lived out in an everyday kind of way.
Yeah.
How can the people of Schweitzer be a contributing factor to what is happening with Flourish?
So whether it's supporting financially, which obviously every program needs, it's looking at our programs. We've posted what is coming up for the rest of 2024 on our Facebook page. We'll keep sharing that. Maybe it's being a mentor in one of those classes. Maybe it's even committing to just helping with the class and supporting the efforts of that. And that might look like childcare during the class so that people can attend the class without having to pay for that. Just reaching out to either myself or Wayne, and we'll find a place for you.
So how do they reach out to you or Wayne?
Yeah. Okay. So Rebecca at flourishcdc.org.
Or Wayne at flourish.cdc.org.
Yeah, but preferably me.
Okay. Of course. You're the nicer of the two. I shouldn't say that. No. He's fantastic.
But yeah, or even info at Flourish. So
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for being a part of Flourish. So glad you're here. And so glad you're part of this. Thank you to the folks who are listening or watching to Beyond Sunday. We hope you have a great day, and we'll see you next time.